I'm Necro, and today I'm going to be taking you through the Seeds and Adventurers Tome items of the Croconys Seashore. This zone is absolutely massive and has a dungeon to boot, so without further ado, let's get into it. We'll be starting things out a little bit differently this time, because we'll be starting in Wavestrand Port and walking into Croconys Seashore from the exit. So once you cross the threshold, you'll start here on the left side of the map, mount up and begin by following the southern path and taking a left at the branch. You'll come to this little divot in the map right here, where behind these barrels we're going to find our first seed. Now we're going to follow this right path, back up and to the right, to the middle of the Croconys fishing village. You're going to look for this water wheel, and behind this raised house, if you check behind it, we'll find our second seed. Now we'll exit the village to the northeast, and here on the map beside all of these turtles we're going to find our first Vista. This is the one for the beautiful shore. Then we'll head southeast along the beach, till we get to about right here in the midway point. And inside this tall grass patch, you're going to find another seed. Continue south along the beach, and head to about right here on the map. You're going to see these barrels and sacks, and if you wedge yourself back here behind these trees, we're going to find another seed. Continue southwest, and just below this part of the map that looks like a mouth, you'll see this nice little shot of the river, and if you look behind these trees, we'll find another seed. Now to the right, we'll climb down these vines, head north a little bit, take this southwest path, and arrive at the Lightshade Inn right here. And beside Carib, you're going to find another seed. This next one's a little ways away, so just go ahead and cross this long bridge, and follow this far eastern path, and here at the very end of the map we're going to find another seed. Now we'll teleport to the Garden Encampment Triport. Go a bit down and to the left from the Triport, and at about right here, we're going to be looking for the Predator Croc monster mark. Once you find it, go ahead and kill it. Then we're going to backtrack a little and head north of the Triport this time. Make your way to the eastern side of Conch Shell Beach, and you'll see these vines that look climbable, and you actually can, despite there not being a marker. And at the top, you're going to find 1, 2 Makoko seeds. Now slide on back down, and head along this eastern path into this section of the map. You're going to look for this shack here with these weapons and chests and all this, and behind this tree right here, we're going to find another seed. Now we'll head over to the left side of this section. From here on the map, you're going to find a barricade that you need to break your way through. Once you're in, you're going to be on this circular platform. You're going to head to the center right here in front of you and grab your first seed. Then you'll loop around to the back and grab a second. Now we're going to keep on heading east towards this yellow arrow that leads to the next part of the map. And right before we cross over the threshold, we're going to make a quick stop right here, where against this wall, we're going to find another seed. Alright, so we're a third of the way done, so make your way towards these yellow arrows, and as soon as you enter Rock Cave, you're going to check this little waterfall right here for an investigate pop-up. This will give you the Rock Cave Shrimp. Hold on to that for a second, and continue on. Head here on the map, a little bit further, you're going to see this overlook, and if you investigate this waterfall, you're going to get the Rock Cave Shellfish. Now both of these are ingredients for the Gourmet Seafood Stew, which we're going to take back to hide in Luterra Castle. And once you get a chance, you'll just come back here to Luterra Castle in the bottom left corner of the map to hide, and craft your Gourmet Seafood Stew. Then we'll just pop that bad boy into the Adventurers Tome. And now we're just going to continue on further into the map. Our next stop is right here, where in this fern we're going to find another seed. And then we're going to teleport to the Black Fox Assembly area at Triport. Once here, we're just going to run pretty far north, all the way out here at the Shipwreck coast. We're going to pick up this lonely seed by the boat. Now teleport back to the Black Fox Assembly area once more. This time we're going to hang an immediate left and head up these stairs here. And at the top of this wooden structure here on the map, we're going to find another seed. Now head back down and to the left, and from here we're going to be taking this top set of arrows. You'll make 3 jumps total before arriving here on this tiny little platform where you'll find another seed. Then you'll keep jumping to the left, to the end of the path here, where beside this chest we'll find another seed. Now we're going to jump our way all the way back to the beginning of the arrows, and then we're going to jump along the west set of arrows, where at the end we're going to find the Shipwreck Vista. And in this section of the map we're in, you may come across one of these shells. You'll notice it has an activation icon, so if you inspect it, you'll be rewarded with a transparent pearl, This is a Rapport item, and I just wanted to mention it because we are going to be building up Rapport for a while, so why not grab it, you know? Though I don't know if it's worth camping for since it's only a purple, but that's for you to decide. And I believe you can get multiple, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, we're going to take the long trip to this dead end, where at the end we're going to find the abandoned Bandit's Encampment Vista. Now we're 2/3 of the way done, and to finish it out we're going to head to the Stormcry Grotto Triport. Now we're going to climb our way up to the dungeon, and before we start it, make sure to open up your tome and check to see if there's a difficulty you need completed. Once we're inside, we're going to start clearing, making sure we kill every single enemy in here. The bats and the slimes and everything in between, because in order to get some of the seeds at the end, we're going to need to make sure they're all dead. So be thorough. Of course, there's plenty of stuff to grab on our way, so the first thing we'll do is come over here to this part of the map, and beside this telescope, we're going to find our first seed of the dungeon. You'll find some more bats along this stretch of the tunnel right here, so make sure you don't miss any. Once these villagers start running away after you've killed some pirates, right here on the map, you're going to be able to find a seed right here beside this treasure. Once you get to this part of Nox's treasure storage on the map, you're going to look up here past these nets, push yourself into the cave and get teleported. And back here we're going to find 2 Makoko seeds. Then we'll just leave the way we came in and continue on. More slimes and bats in this room right here. Be especially thorough here because it looks like they can loop around and escape your vision. A lot of bats in this room here too. Before we go to meet up with cows, we're going to make sure we kill that bat right there and go along this path to the west, taking care of all the bats and everything so that we can grab a seed at the end. But even if you've already gotten the seed, there are a lot of slimes and bats on this trail, so if you want the hidden ones later on, you're also going to have to backtrack through this as well. And here we are at the seed at the end of the tunnel, past a ton of bats and slimes. And after that long backtrack, we're going to keep on pressing through the dungeon towards cows. Killing more bats, killing more slimes, making sure to kill all these pirates because there's slimes and bats hiding behind them. Then this zipline will be the points of no return. We're going to clear out these few rooms, and we're going to make our way up here. Where beside this table, we're going to find another seed. Then we'll defeat Nox, kill more pirates and local wildlife, and after breaking the mast, we're going to cut through these henchmen. Then at about right here on the map, you're going to find this net. You can actually climb down it. If you come up these stairs here, you'll find yourselves 2 seeds. Before you cross into the boss room, you're going to find one final cheeky cave slime and another Makoko seed. Okay, it's important to note that these cave slimes literally go all the way back to the boss room. Don't pull the lever, but kill all the slimes up to that point before you head back to this secret path. At this point, it's likely you've killed all the bats and slimes, so we're going to head down this path right here. There will be a few more bats and slimes on the way towards our destination. That hidden path will be right here on the map at the end of this very long corridor. If you've done it correctly, there will be no treasure blocking your path, and you should be able to just walk right underneath of this cave formation. And in this decadent room, you're going to be looking for 3 seeds in total. One here, a second to its left, and just below that seed, a third. And after that grueling walk back, now we're finally going to pull the lever, climb these ropes, and finish the dungeon. And that will finally wrap up Croconys Seashore. If this video helped you at all, please leave a like, it would mean so much to me after this one. Subscribe if you'd like to see the rest of the series, and let me know if there's something you'd like me to do better in the comments. We're going to be heading to Wavestrand Port next, and giving some extra tips on how to finish the rest of East Luterra. So, until then, that's all from me. See ya.